Welcome, Exiles! I have a few tips for you guys for the Harvest League. Now this revolves around not using Alchemy Orbs for your maps, because you can use a Life Force from the garden to upgrade normal or magical item into a rare item, and this works on maps. So this is super useful in the beginning because you won't have enough alchemy orbs to start alching your tier 1 maps, but with the garden you can do that. And I've been doing this from basically tier 1 maps as soon as I could, as soon as I figured out that it works on maps, because I ran out of alchemy orbs in the beginning and I was, wait, can this work on maps? And I tried it, so it works and it's awesome. So alching your maps, you can turn a magical map into a rare map or a normal map into a rare map. So don't use your alchs, don't use your scourings, you just use the garden to upgrade your maps and run them. I would recommend starting to do this from tier 1 because you would have better quantity, better chance to drop maps, so you can progress your atlas much faster. So definitely do this. Before I share more tips with you guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications if you want to see more videos from me. Okay, the next tip is go to the quarry. Good old quarry, man. It always works. Every other league is really OP in the beginning of the season, so we use this to spam league mechanics that are like this one. I think people used it also for Alva. Last season it wasn't that useful because Delirium is a bit different of a mechanic, so we use the harbor bridge then. But every other season you will want to do quarry in the beginning for something, or harbor bridge depending on how the league mechanic works. So what you do is control click, make a new instance, go into it and look for the sacred grove, and then you rinse and repeat until you have enough seeds. Then you go in and plant them. I would recommend planting 3 full harvest. That's I think less than 100 seeds, but I think it's 24 per harvester. So yeah, collect. I don't really look how many I collected. I just spam until I have, I don't know, enough. I think it's enough, so then I go plant them. Then you go and continue spamming the quarry to grow your seeds, because every time you click on the seed cache you progress the growth cycle of your seeds. So you need to do this another 3-5 times or so, depending on how many growth cycles the seed need. So do this few more times and then you go in and harvest whole bunch plants, get whole bunch life force and your reforge normal to magic, normal to rare or magic to rare recipes, and then you can alch your maps or regal them for that matter. You can upgrade the magic to rare, which is you're saving some scourings that way. So do this early on to progress your atlas faster, because maps that are alched have higher quantity and you will have a better chance of dropping more maps, and that way you can progress your atlas much faster, get to the corner regions or whatever strategy you're doing. Either way it's going to help you because you will have enough alchs to have tier 1 alch. Basically you have alchs all the time, you cannot run out of them, and you should be doing this from tier 1 and just do it. So let's talk about the limitations of this strategy. I'm going to go into that in a bit more detail in some other videos once we start crafting some GG items, but I want to give you like really quick overview of when to do this strategy. Obviously do it for alching your maps in the beginning, but you can also use the quarry strategy if you want to craft on a lower item level base. The seeds are limited to their item level will limit you on what item level base you can craft on. So this is the seed plus 10 levels. So if you drop like the seed is 76 item level, you can craft up to item level 86, which is actually the highest item level in the game. So just keep that in mind, and if you want to craft on absolutely any item in the game, then you need to run tier 9 plus maps, and then you're going to drop the seeds that can be used on any item. However, if you have if you want to craft on lower item level base, you can just figure out what if the quarry can work on that item level. Just see what item level the seeds are from the quarry and add plus 10, and you will know if you can craft on the item level that you want to craft on. And this can be potentially pretty powerful, because you can craft some ridiculous OP item really fast, because you can just spam a whole bunch of seeds really easily and craft on that item and make it ridiculously good. You can look for some annals, so targeted annals or slams or something like that, that are really powerful, and take some time to actually find them in higher tier maps, because you're doing your mapping plus you're doing Sacred Grove, so you take a few minutes, well, not few minutes, but a minute, or depending on the map, a minute or two to run a map. Maybe take even more if you're kind of slow in picking up every item on the ground. Then you take a lot more to run the map, but either way you won't get as many seeds as from like spamming quarry. There's no way you will get that many seeds. So depending on what you're doing, figure out if you want to be doing quarry. As I said, do it for maps, for alching them. That's definitely a good strategy. And it's always going to work. You can use it for life force to grow higher tier seeds of a higher item level. Doesn't matter, just condense all the life force and fill your tanks so you can grow higher tier seeds. And we'll go into how to grow stuff in future videos. Also want to make the video on how to make a really good layout for growing tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4 seeds. So I will make a video from like building your garden from scratch probably pretty soon. So if you want to see that, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss when that goes up. Either way, I think I've talked too much for this video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.